So in the computer networks, we're next going to see about the client server network. So this is the main concept of client server network. The client will send the will access the request from the servers. So another name it is called as a server based network, because each the client will get the data or will get the response from the server. So in this diagram it's already explained that is computer A is a client and computer B is a server, and which we asked in step 1 the client is requesting that what we are it's just a simple logic. We are going to search from the Google what else what we have typing, that each data will be transferred from the server. So the what we are requesting from the step 1 is request from the computer. This client is going to the requesting to the server, and the server will provides the requested what the client has been asked, that it will be served to the client. And this is the client server network which has to follows. So this data flows very efficiently, and this server responds the request from the clients, and the server perform a specific task, and it's a very scalable network, and it is a centralized network. And the concept of centralized and decentralized, the centralized concept is very more efficiency than compared to the decentralized, because the data will not be misaxed. So here we have used the classifications of client server networks, that is first is that is LAN, that is local area network. Here the network which is connected together from the all small geographic region, which is for example we can choose office, college, schools, the school laboratories, college laboratories, lab, like that way. In specifications, one server will be hosted there, and the server, from that server many clients, that is local area networks, which have been connected by the Ethernet. So next we are going to see about the WAN. The classification of client server networks is next we are going to see about the WAN, that is wide area network. Here the computer linked over large geographic locations, which for good example, we can give a good example, that is race course Wi-Fi. Here they were used from the router. They were some other routers, and it will connected from the satellites, as which through shown from this diagram. Here when compared to the LAN, no WAN, the LAN is more secured than when unauthorized persons cannot be used, but WAN is it is not protective or not safe than compared to the LAN, because if someone misaccess or unauthorized person is accessing the network, means some place they will use the public places which mainly focused upon like this wide area network, because the IP addresses will be more, it will be generated there more, such things they were very difficult to find who's the thief. Like that way the WAN is most probably used by the unauthorized persons. And a MAN, that is metropolitan area network, which is computers linked together within the city or country. One is geographical location, and MAN is connected to the city. For example, for MAN we can represent that Tamil Nadu government links everything, that is a MAN. So that Tamil Nadu details alone will be for a birth certificate. Tamil Nadu government's using the link to the birth certificate, death certificate, the all details will be held by the band. We can represent further because it's a wide. So next we are going to see about the personal area network, that is LAN, massive wireless networks connected in the close proximity to each other. That is in a home itself they were used the WAN network, that is Wi-Fi and wireless network, but it will be used from circumstance, and it is used by many people. So like it will be used represents. So intranet, the private corporate network, mainly intranet is used by the private corporate networks, which is protected by the firewall, because the company means or private corporate companies and all, it will be more secured, and it is protected by the firewall. So how to construct the client server networks? So here server constructing a client server networks, we need a network topologies, that is we can use LAN, WAN or MAN, any network topology. Transmission media, that is transmission media have two types of transmission media. One is guided media and another is unguided media, which is wires and one wireless. And next we need to the network operating system, that is NOS, and network adapter. Everyone we have this adapter to access this network and network navigation device. So server. So server is a number of type of servers, depends upon the network size and overloaded. How we are using, how the usage depends upon the usage. The servers different sizes and it will be provided. And dedicated servers will always performs one specific functions. And authentication server will keeps the tracks of networks and login and services which is available. And the file server will always stores and manage the files. So we can explain the dedicated servers. The servers will use the application server, database server, email server, print server. That is client request is printing jobs, access storage device from the application servers, and database servers provides clients which access the database information. This dedicated server, this is represents as a communication server or web server. Mainly it handles the network which is including the directly connected to the network. So here first we are going to see about that network layer. So in network layer, these are the small routing algorithm. We have used this type of short path of flow based distance vector, link state hierarchical broadcast routing of mobile host. Like the way many of the routing algorithms have been used here. Context control and IP addresses and routers. These are the overview of a network. So here this is a routing algorithm. This is already seen in the maps, that is the shortest path. So we A, B, C, F, we have to reach through F. So how we are going to reach through F? So which is the shortest path we used to find. So what are the way means A, E, D, F we can pass through, but A, E, F is the answer, which is the shortest path we have to find. At the flooding is the packet which sends the circulate the packets through the decreases by ones. And the next is this is the format for IP addresses and network addresses. So here network addresses, this is the mask, this is 255 250, that is 255 is the 0 to 255 value, and network addresses will start from 180 to 100 to a point, and IP addresses of computer will access the 180 to 100. So this is the IP address. The mask is used as the valid of contiguous of 1 from left to right. Subnets. In IP address we are used another concept is subnet. The internet is running out of IP addresses. Is one solution of subnet is networking. Subnet is networking. So these are the routers.